everyone, welcome to Kanak Infosystems. In today's video, we'll see how we can add an employee in the ERP. So this is our dashboard. We'll going to HR. In HR, we have the employee. Now we'll be adding an employee over here. We'll give them the name, the gender, date of joining in this company. This is the active user, so we're gonna set this as active itself. We can select the salutation. Now comes the user details. So we can link this employee with the users, which will help us out to set his roles and permissions in the system. Now we can add the designation of him. If we have branches, we can just select in which branch he'll work in. If we have single, we don't need to select any of the branches. Whom he will report to. If he's not reporting to anyone, we can just keep this field blank. If we have a grade, we can just add the grade. Employment type, what kind of employment is this? Is it full-time? Is it on contract, intern, part-time? So let us, it takes us full-time. So first part is done. Now we'll be going to the joining details. If he has come from some of our applications over website or any other form, we can just select this. Offer date, when have we given him the offer date? Let's just say on 30th of 12 we have given. When has he confirmed it? By 31st. Is there any contract it's being entered on? If there's no contract, we don't need to select anything. If there is a contract ends on, we can just select this part. If there is notice period of some days, we can just select the notice period of it. Now his personal details, like their contract addresses and contact, we need to add. His personal email ID, let's say Kanak. It's personal, and we have given him another ID. We are preferring his company's ID for all the communications. Any emergency contact we have, we can add those details. If we have their current addresses and permanent addresses, we can add those too. Then comes the attendance and leave. If we have a biometric attendance device, we can just link this with his RF tag ID. The holidays he will falls into, we can select the holiday list. If we have the default shift type, we can select the default shift as well. If we have the expense approver of him, we can add his expense approver. If the leave approver is the same person, if the shift request he wants to shift his timings, so these are the person whom he will request to via ERPNext itself. We can add the CTC. The salary mode he'll get is bank. Once we click on the bank, all the details will pop up and we can just fill this blanks. If it's in cash, we can just select the cash one. So easily we can just fill these details. The payroll, it will go into the PAN number. If we have his PAN number, we can just add. If he has his own PF account as of now, or the company wants to give, so that time you can just add those details over here. Now comes his person details. Is he married or single? The blood group type. Is there any family background or health details? We can just add it here. If we are providing or he has the health insurance provider, we can just select that part. The other details of him related to his passport details. This is the profile. He can also add the education, qualification, the work ex, the history. So on a single page, you'll be able to see his whole experience. If he's resigning, that time you can also fill the details of resignation details, like the relieving date, resignation letter date, exit interview held on, which is the new workplace he's going to, are the leaves encashed to him or not, what is the reason for leaving, and the feedback form. So that way we can just have all the details of a particular employee being entered in ERP. Same way, if we want to add more of the employees in a single go, we can also do this by going to these three dots. We can do the import part and we can add the data import. We need to add the new records or we need to update existing. If you want to go with the new records, we can just do the save. We can download the template of ERP, like what are the details we need. So these are the red ones are the mandatory ones. The another remaining ones are the default ones. So you can just use these if you want to, and you can just export this file. So that way you'll get a CSV file and you can add and then you can attach it. So that is the simpler way of doing the bulk import in ERP. So I have shown you the whole cycle of it. Here we can also see the report view of the employees. So this is there in this employee list. Thank you.